Hey, welcome back to Vintage City Groups. As you know, last session we began to unpack a little bit of the vision for where the Lord's calling us to go. Vision's an interesting idea because really, I had a Bible college professor that would say it this way, that vision lives and dies at the pressure point of implementation. In other words, you can say what you want about who you are, but what you do defines you. And so the Lord will speak and the Lord will give vision. In fact, we know that without vision, people cast off restraint, which means without divine revelation, people quit caring. So he gives this thing called divine revelation, which is, here's what I want you to be about. Here's what I want you to give yourself to. And so when we are attentive to vision, it will actually direct our future. So one of the things that I shared with you last week was that one of the fundamental aspects of our vision is to create a dwelling place for the presence of God. We love the idea of the presence of God. I actually believe the presence of God is one of the unique qualifiers of the people of God all the way through Scripture. In fact, I would say it is the unique qualifier of the people of God. Moses will say it this way, I'll go anywhere you want, but I'm not going anywhere without you. I love that passion. And we talked about these three continuums that we must live this out in, and that is I, we, and us. And it's my personal life, my home life, and our corporate life. I want to move to the next one, which is, again, none of these are rocket science, but it's to live his best life every day. Such a simple thought. And if we were going to ask what it takes to live his best life every day, obviously it takes aligning with the purpose and the plan of the Lord, aligning with the voice of the Lord. But it takes this other thing that Paul talks about, and Paul will actually say it several times. He says it specifically in Colossians and in Timothy. He just says, in everything you do, give thanks. And so I want to talk about what it looks like to live his best life every day. It means I learn how to embrace what God has put in front of me, the life he's put me in, the situations, the circumstances. I embrace them with thankfulness, and I live his best life every day. So my constant daily life is I'm living thankful, and I'm allowing him to place me wherever he wants me with thankfulness. Can you see the power on that if a group of people align with that idea, that the Lord can put me anywhere he wants, he can do anything he wants with me, because wherever he puts me, I'm going to be thankful, I'm going to be joyful, I'm going to be grateful, because I'm going to believe this, his life for me is wherever he put me. And so the three continuums that we'd want to ask about that are personally. What's it look like for me to live his best life every day? It means I live thankful. I get up with gratitude towards what he's called me to do, what he's given me to do. Do you know that thankfulness is not connected to any circumstance? Thankfulness is an attitude. It's a choice. We are intentionally thankful, or we are intentionally unthankful. Because the choice to be unthankful is the choice to refuse to be intentionally thankful. So when I get up every day and I look at the world around me, I look at my wife, I look at my boys, I look at my home, I look at my vocation, I look at my city. If I look at that and say, Lord, thank you for the gift this is today, I want to partner with you and go out into all these different places we just named and live your life. And I'm going to live it to its fullest. And if we take it as a family and we say about our homes, what's it look like for us as a home to begin to view our neighborhood with this idea? Lord, thank you for placing me in this neighborhood around these people. Thank you for the blessing of these people. Lord, thank you for trusting us to be here. We are so grateful that you've placed us where we are. Think about that at school. What's it look like, students, to walk into a school and say, Lord, thank you for this gift, this opportunity, this moment. Thank you for giving me the privilege to stand in this place. And then what's it look like for us as a corporate body? If thankfulness is this attitude we carry, it begins to affect everything we do. And there's this effervescence that comes out of us when we're just grateful because we realize the Lord is sovereign. He watches over us. He's protecting us. And we have the privilege of living these lives He's given us. That means everything I face, good, bad, or indifferent, is a gift from the Lord. And some of those things are fun to go through. Some of them are difficult, but all the while, the Lord is growing me, teaching me, and giving me the strength to walk through it. And He's molding my character. And if I come into it with the attitude that says, my life today is His best life for me because I'm following Him, then my attitude is thankful. And it leaves no room for murmuring, it leaves no room for complaint. That is something I believe the Lord has called us as Vintage to live out in our day and in our time, to contagiously affect the city around us with thankfulness, the way we choose to live. So obviously the question for each of us is, am I thankful? Are we thankful? Have we created a culture of thankfulness at Vintage? Because that's one of the calls of God on our life. Love you guys. Have a great night.